screwdrivers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Yeah. You do your way, I'll do my way, okay?
It's a competition, guys, that's going on. Hey, guys, welcome back, and I'm going to mute Discord at this rate. Welcome back, guys. Apologies for the very late start. We've had a few problems relating to new equipment, but we're back and we're ready to play some Dungeons & Dragons. No, we're still in the same place. It's the screen's changed because I've got a new monitor. How you doing, Nick? We'll hopefully see you back soon. But once again, guys, welcome back. It's episode 22. And yeah. Back in action.
I guess I should open that there stream thing just so that I can see what people say.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Do not use foul language.
When did you put that fucking shite up? Since when was that a rule?
So many of your viewers are Scottish, and you have that. And
You shouldn't,
It's the
because
ultimate troll.
otherwise you need, if you say bad words, you need to put a bar of soap in your mouth and it doesn't taste very nice.
Look, listen, Thea. Being Scottish, we need to swear. That's punctuation for us. See, if we don't swear, we have no vocabulary.
It's
we
that,
have no articulation at all.
a fucking comma thing, you know, fuck.
Right, that's shite.
So,
I mean, that's a bar of soap, right?
Close enough. I'd hate to think what you'd look like if you tried to wash yourself with it, but close enough.
so last week, the group continued its fight inside the village of Gooby and eventually was able to overpower some of the people there. Slaughtered a few of them, but spared a few others, one of which, a druid, has now joined you on your journey towards the swamp shrine near the villages of Massan and Gumi. It's been a treacherous journey so far, trying to get through puddles, walking along wet logs, encountering some rotten flesh trolls. And last week we left off where a small hunched little figure can be heard and seen crying before a tree. What do you guys want to do?
I want to have a chat.
No.
I don't like crying girls, so I'm gonna send over Arya, and she's just gonna fly nearby and sort of just like hop around in front of her, looking up to her in like the nice cute birdie way, and then is going to like hop up onto her lap and is just gonna like kind of cock her head and then just be like, "Hi."
You never heard
Arya,
Bard?
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear
Okay.
God.
What is her constitution? I keep forgetting.
5 million.
Might be.
I mean, you're gonna hope
No,
it is.
it's almost right. It's just a +1, so that would be a 7. And then she's just like, "Hi, what's your name?"
As you're familiar, pushes over. The creature just turns its head towards it, and Arya freezes, and then goes still, and then just apparates.
Well, that was fun.
Aw.
So,
Reduce
yeah, you
Arya's
never
hit
heard
points. Rolls reduced to 0.
you never heard the Bard Stevenson Kingsley?
No.
No, it tells gruesome stories. One of them is Mary. You know that one?
No.
No.
Oh, I do. I've got it in my book. I can, if I spend some silver, I can marry people together and they live happily ever after.
It's about death and decay.
No, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, if your marriage lasts until your death.
Yes.
They say death does you apart. I'm not really sure what
Indeed.
makes you apart, but yeah.
And there's nothing but decay all the way to for the journey from start to finish.
Little
vote
girls
we
in swamps
avoid
near
the small
trees.
girl.
So, Alice?
So I said I vote we avoid the small girl, seeing as it just evaporated a familiar.
As,
It
Yes,
does
well-
seem somewhat dangerous.
all of a sudden, it moves into the tree and disappears.
Well, let's stay away from that tree.
Oh, I didn't even get her name. I'm not sure what happened to Arya though.
Dear,
She will
I know I have no
evaporate you.
business saying. I know I have no business saying this, but I forbid you to play with any children in this swamp.
I want to play.
Yes.
I'm a child in the swamp.
Put you in the bag.
Okay.
I mean, Thea won't be able to breathe in the bag. Or is that the point?
We can leave her head out.
That's what you make of it.
So, are we just gonna stay staring at the freaky, sentient, haunted tree, or are we actually gonna
Can
go
I-
ahead and move forward?
Well,
I would be tempted
just to be sure, I'm going to use my divine sense to see
that works too.
if anything is here.
Range
I was
60
going to
feet.
throw a stone at it.
I don't think the tree's the problem.
Yes,
Let me
but
just
if
cast
it's an
divine
illusion,
sense.
then the stone will pass through.
Within 60 feet, nothing sensed. No undead, no fiends, nothing out of the ordinary, except from the familiars itself flagging up as celestials or fays and
Well,
themselves.
One less familiar.
Yep, indeed. Well, there's still a second familiar who I
I'm-
think is
I'm-
still currently dismissed and sitting in its pocket dimension at the moment.
What,
Goo-
Silvio?
Goo.
Good. I've not
Okay.
got that yet. It's still hiding there.
I'm going to start trying to get my familiar back
That
as
will
we
require
continue.
1 hour of casting.
Can I cast on the move?
No.
Oh.
We don't have
So you
time
need
to
to-
sit here for an hour.
You need to draw on the ground and then start doing all the things and all the.
How about if I draw on my body?
You do not have enough area space to do
I
that.
was going to say, what about Niall's head?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
but
would
it's
be
not a ritual
fun.
site.
Just enlarge him
fun,
enough
Delta.
so he's suckle that he can stand on and cast a spell.
Echo, do
I'm
you
just
have
gonna-
floating disc?
Nope.
Because that would work.
Oh, I almost took that, and then I thought I didn't need it.
Anyway, I think we're moving on then with the slight weirded sense of what just happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
it's
probably not trust what we see or hear.
Okay.
This place is freaky.
Oh, I wanted to make friends with that poor little girl. Not
Well,
sure
I
what she
doubt
wants.
she was a real girl.
She ran away. Leave her alone.
I think she was an illusion that just made Arya want to hide from you for a while.
I'm not
Ashera is yet to say
An
a
illusion?
word.
Burn things?
Decides to go. I think I'm going to continue walking. And she starts heading off towards the current route that you guys were on. After a couple more wedding paths, dodging a couple more puddles, a familiar sound starts to take your attention.
A familiar sound.
Is
it Arya back?
No.
Oh.
A sound we heard before.
A bubbling, sizzling,
Bubbling.
sludging pudding sound.
Nope.
As
Oh, yummy.
Without an obsession, you pass not
Somebody-
far from it, but you spot to your left as you guys are passing on a black pudding devouring what looks like a large beast.
Well, let's go bye-bye.
Let's
Should we
keep our
go help
distance
that
and move
poor
round.
animal?
No,
No,
it's
no, no.
dead.
The animal will be dead,
The
but
animal's beyond helping.
is it not worth getting rid of the pudding so it doesn't cause problems to the furbolgs?
I think people getting lost in this swamp have bigger problems than the black pudding.
True.
Yeah. And your little
I think
girls
it's
near
what-
trees.
It's essentially got a buffet around here, like with the freaking leprosy, like troll that we passed earlier. I think it'll be fine.
No, patrol.
Yes, but might go large. But fair enough. Let's pass.
Okay.
Remember, you can't stealth past those things, though.
But if we keep our distance, it won't know we're here.
You're
Yes.
good 100 feet away, so you've not yet attracted its blind sight. So, part continues. Probably half
Let's
an
move
hour.
on.
Who here has the highest passive perception?
I'm gonna
mine-
guess Luke.
I have 16.
19.
Okay.
No idea. 9.
17.
13.
Yeah, so me.
Okay, so Echo and actually, yeah, Echo and Alvivar, despite being the smallest and hearing footsteps more loudly, you're able to hear this. Multiple footsteps, almost in an adjacent direction, a bit of yammering. To your right. Quite far, but to your right.
Can we hear what anybody say?
You two do not recognise the language.
Can I cast? Well, actually, I'm going to cast comprehend languages.
Why are you going to cast?
Actually, no, I'm not, because I've not been told of it. Never mind.
I will cast comprehend languages so I can understand them.
Mostly it's just unsensible bickering between what you can tell is high pitched voices, so it must be small creatures. Do you want to make a perception check?
Yeah, I shall indeed. 10.
You can't make it out through the vegetation around, but they're on the side of the. Looks like they're moving. So at the moment, party is moving around a large body of water, which has got a lot of vegetation around it, a lot of reeds, bushes, and some trees in the way. What you're hearing is on the opposite side. It seems like from that perception check, you can tell they seem to be walking in the same direction as you, parallel.
Guys, I can hear some high pitched talking going on the other side of this lake.
Oh,
I hear it too. Can
Who wants
you
to-
send Goo up to have a look, see what it might be?
I can,
did
I
you
thought
say
it
high
grew up.
pitched?
Goes out.
and throw it off they go to have a look.
Goo heads up. Now she gets quite a clear view. Give me a perception check from Goo.
Oh God, we've not used this in ages.
It's in your extras on your character sheet.
Yeah. Perception. Plus 3. 12.
Okay. With the height, you can roll advantage with that, actually.
Okay.
Luis.
17.
Okay. So, Goo relays this back to you. Now, because it's flying quite high, it doesn't spot exactly how many, but it can spot a few moving under the greenery, red caps, and also a larger creature walking with them, more like an old humanoid female.
So then I will relay this to the team. There is some red caps with some humanoid type figure with them. Maybe we should go investigate.
Is that another
Is a
kid?
female in distress? Or
No, I can't see that much.
From that perception check, it seems that she's more like commanding them.
Oh, no,
Oh.
she is commanding them.
oh
Interesting.
Can I play with them?
No.
no, Dale.
So, if
Dropped
she
it, you.
deals with these red caps, and the red caps don't seem too friendly to us,
Indeed.
there's a good chance that my blade's been a bit thirsty recently.
They kept trying to kick me in the face, though.
Yes, he didn't like those.
Well, if we don't like it, we should stay clear.
Good does spot that they're starting to drift a little bit more. So you guys are heading more or less northwest at the moment. These guys are now starting to turn more northward through the swamp, while you guys are still continuing northwest. So your paths are definitely across, but the chance of potentially engaging is starting to disappear.
That's it. Well, if we carry on the way we're going, we'll miss them. But if
Yeah, we can't
side
swim
them
over.
off, we'll pass them, whichever you want to do.
Well,
Concerned that someone's
probably.
leading red caps.
Yes, but we shouldn't diverge too far from a path.
It's like
Red-
me.
Red caps. Oh, you mean the little small creatures? They're usually being followed by. Well, they're usually following green hags. They have a tendency to like to turn you to things. I don't like particularly deal with that sort of thing today.
Let's avoid. Let's continue the way we're going then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are they like wearing my kind of robes then if they're all covered in green? Because I've got baggy robes if they're like a green bag.
Think more like the witches from Drustfar. More like that. Except more
What's a
feral.
witch?
I'm giving you an idea what you mean. Right.
Moving swiftly on from the red caps, that does not sound like something we want to be entangled with.
No.
So
You've already been entangled with a lot of roots in here.
as it stands, you guys have managed to clear another 15-20 minutes of the route. Who's still leading at the moment?
Unless someone overtook me, I guess it's still me, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably
I'm
have
at the back.
behind mage hand with a torch still in front of you, but
So when as you approach, you very easily notice this, even with your normal passive perception. There's a lot of tar pits here.
good
Well,
thing that we've got the extra lights.
Seems to be a tarry black fluid in little ponds, if you would, about 10 feet across. And there's multiple of them all around with probably narrow banking, grass area that you can probably walk around.
Are we sure we want your mage hand in front carrying a torch near tar? Isn't that flammable?
I say it's a tar-like thing. It's not particularly tar. We've not
Does
really
it-
identified it.
Happen to look like this consistency and, texture of a black pudding.
Give me a nature check.
Baby black puddings.
That's my. I do not know anything. I know, fuck. It's black goop.
What'd you
Echo,
get?
is this where you got your familiar from?
What?
Is this where you got your familiar from?
Good.
Goo.
Goop.
No, because it just changes shape, that's all.
What was your check?
I rolled a 1 with my +1, gives me a 2.
Okay, it's just black fluid. I have no idea what this is.
Well, let's stay away from it.
So no one wants me to poke it with a stick.
Nope.
No.
No.
I mean, it's probably fine to poke it with a stick, right?
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to poke it with a stick.
It's the
Okay.
tried and tested way to make sure something is
find-
safe or not.
Slightly damp, but a good bit of wood. You pop it in, and it just floop. This goes in. Seems like
Can we
more
get it?
watery than gooey. And it's the stick itself isn't dissolved.
And I can pull the stick out quite easily.
Let's go for a swim.
Still don't trust it.
I don't trust it, but at least it's not a black pudding.
Okay.
I guess we keep going.
Do we
Indeed.
collect some?
Okay.
Yes, lead the way.
So, as you guys do push through, okay, so it's only going to be. Now,
Uh-huh.
as you're walking through, it's not a very wide path between all the puddles. Can you give me a dex saving throw?
No.
Maybe his feet are so big that they go over the puddle, like
14.
over both sides.
14.
The bridge.
Okay.
Shrink
Your
him.
leg goes in,
Oh boy.
and you can't get it out.
Oh.
And then you feel something latch onto your leg with mandibles.
Well, ow.
Do we
So
need to
now-
cut off your leg?
Can I not, like, yank my leg back out?
Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
This is not going to end well.
21.
Okay, you are able to free your leg, but not before you have piercing damage dealt to you. Take 13 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Is that before or after my feet?
It's not magical, so you can reduce. So 10.
I thought you actually meant feet as in your foot then, that you were putting in.
No, I meant the thing that means I can, like, barter damage.
You notice that the pool suddenly starts draining,
Inear seems to want to kill us.
and you see what looks like some sort of ant line was attached to your leg as you managed to pull your leg away. And it goes, and just goes back down, and all of a sudden the pool just goes back up again.
So
That's
don't
creepy.
step in the holes, guys.
It hurts.
What's in them?
Good idea.
I'm just gonna point to, like, the gaping holes in my leg. Nothing you want
Ooh.
anything near you.
What's your
Oh,
mark?
well,
What's the marching order? Who's after Niall?
Probably me.
do you want me to heal you before we go on?
And
Please.
who's next?
I'll be next.
And who's after Echo? I'll put
Oh, I'll be
Tetsu.
next to Niall since I'm having to heal him. I'll cast a. I guess a cure wounds.
So I take it that I'll vote for, and then Van Zandt.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I'm at the back.
would like an illusion of normal ground fill people into having more confidence passing it?
Okay, I'm gonna roll a dice
Maybe.
to see who's gonna make the next save. So number 6, Van Zandt, deck saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Bye, Van Zandt.
Where? Text. Oh. It's a 5.
Oh,
Your foot is not moving from inside this goo. Flop straight in.
You got a 6
thought-
heal. Oh, sorry, Niall, you got a 6 heal, by the way.
Thank you.
Can I stab my sword into the water and try to kill what's attacking my foot?
Okay, so make an attack roll.
It's a natural one his own foot.
To hit, or
Yeah,
that's 19.
that's a hit. Wolf damage.
Oh no, different dice. That's this one. That's 11 damage. Radiant damage.
That's absolutely fine. You hear sort of like muffled drowning screech. Your leg is released, but not before you take 12 points of piercing damage, reduced to 9.
Evil bastard Stingy.
Can I be carried by one of the bigger people?
you know, like the
Fear, as you were trying to look around asking for someone to carry you, you step backwards into the tower as well. Make a deck saving throw, please.
Um. Seven. And I give myself guidance because I was looking for somebody to help me. So that is going to give me a +1. So I think that's 8.
You're unable to move.
I'm going to attack it again.
Okay, we can attack roll.
And
That's-
well, just
20.
That's a hit.
Not a natural, just
That's right.
normal
full damage.
20. That's 9, 15.
Okay.
Radiant.
Perfect. Fear, take 13 points of piercing damage as the creature finally lets go, but not have to deal some damage to your leg.
Oh. Is that 13?
One for you.
Nah.
it is funny how it's the clumsy people that are falling in.
I wasn't clumsy. And now
Clumsy?
I go and now wear big metal boots to keep myself safe.
It'll be your leg that'll get hurt.
Okay.
They're very big boots. I'm a
So-
very small person.
I rolled a dice roll to see how many people have to make that save, and then rolled another dice to see who would be making that save. You guys have finally finished passing through after about half an hour through the tar pits.
I'm surprised the tiny one didn't fall in as well.
Tiny feet.
So, as your journey continues, we all seem to get this sort of eerie feeling as the mist in this area it gets a lot more dense, to the point that your visibility does not extend more than 10 feet.
I'll look at my ring to see if I accidentally used it. No, it doesn't seem to be me.
What
Stay
level?
close. Stay close. This is dense here.
We should all hold hands or tie a rope round us.
Yeah.
What level of darkness is this?
It's not darkness, it's just fog.
What's the
Dangerous
level of
fog.
fog then?
This fog is a natural phenomenon.
Well, let's tie a rope to each other.
Who's taking out the rope?
I'll take out mine.
As you go to your bag, you cannot see the rope.
Hmm.
Can everybody make a wisdom saving throw?
No. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I got 20.
I got 24.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 9.
I
17.
got a 18.
Okay. Now, you instinctively look up as you hear this coming down to you at extreme speed is none other than a blue adult dragon, which opens its mouth and begins to use its lightning breath against you. As it gets closer and closer, it just disappears into nothing.
I swing my axe into the air before it disappears.
Illusions.
Oh, it's a good
Illusions.
thing you're the tallest here, so you can't hit any of us.
Yes.
So if I was to use daylight, which says if this spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, then that darkness is dispelled. Would that also work on things like fog?
Think of it this way: if you're
Not a
driving,
magical thing, so you can't dispel something that's
Yeah.
not magical.
also if you're driving and it's foggy and you turn on the bright lights, you just can see less because you're blinding yourself because it's all reflected.
Oh, so if I did that, what would our vision range become?
Less, probably.
You'll be blinding yourself. Because your light would reflect off the fog.
But if we're blind completely, then all our other senses are heightened. So maybe it'll be beneficial if we already can't see to blind ourselves.
No.
You'll be extra blind.
However,
Mm.
as you're making your way through the fog, losing sight of your friends and comrades, you hear familiar goblin voices nearby, including an elderly goblin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cautiously take out my what do you call it, my necrotic dagger, and just be like, Grandad.
What?
You just see another goblin just ripping a serrated dagger while holding onto one of his ears and ripping it off. As Ward, you see just beheads your grandfather before you. And then another one steps it behind Catherine with only one hand. He looks and begins walking towards you. The mist suddenly goes, and then the mist dissipates and there's nothing there.
Guys, where are yous?
Over here.
Over here, can you follow our voices?
Yeah, I kind of don't trust myself right now. If I'm not there within 5 minutes, presume I'm dead. I'm just gonna
Okay.
make my way
It's
back.
like- It's just like one of those scenes where you're just like, guys, when you hear, what? From a distance.
Marker.
I'm surprised that you didn't fucking do that.
I'm gonna send my mage hand spinning round, trying to slap whoever it can hit, just in case it finds someone, and then it'll pull them towards me if it finds someone.
Sounds fun. I will join in with my mage hand as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, you evil shits.
And we're also like just trying to sneakily get through the swamp, and then it's like every monster nearby in hundreds of miles away just hears us yelling at each other.
Like, no, you can just imagine it. You're going through this swamp, shaking yourself, and suddenly you get slapped across.
So Lima's realised monsters can't defeat us. Instead, we're going to kill each other in the swamp.
I mean, the mage hand isn't gonna do damage.
Or if you
Yes, but
hide-
when I attack the hand back and miss,
Can your mage hand carry my iron boot?
No,
And you can swing the iron boot at people.
I but it's too heavy.
Thea, you see a unicorn ahead of you, standing before you, almost identical to one of the avatars of LaRue.
Hi.
And then get slapped.
As it moves towards you,
Twice.
as it moves towards you, it turns its head quickly, just to be met with a lunging direwolf. It grabs it by the throat, tearing away its skin, and the blood flowing from its neck down as it's dragged away into the mist.
Huh? But this is a swamp. There's no direwolves in swamp. I'm confused.
Echo,
Yes.
you suddenly trip, and you see a book roll away. And then you see it just goes into some water, into some fluid on the ground, a puddle. Your Chronomicon just rolled away from you.
But I'm of course going to go after it.
You run off to go grab it, but as you get there, it just goes. As you get up, you feel the book still against your side. You look down. Your Chronomicon is still with you.
I want to get out of this swamp. This is really, really weird.
My robe's getting all soggy.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Vanzan. Before you. Son? Where are you?
Yes. Dad?
You see the mists showing Lord Bracken right before you. He's like, where have you been? I've been looking for you.
Well, same counts for me. Where have you been?
Why did you leave me?
Well, I was engulfed with rocks. And how did you get out?
I took the other exit. Can you help me? My leg is
And
stuck
where-
here. Something has my legs.
Well, okay. And I'll draw my sword and walk towards him.
As you get closer and closer, the mist partially skewering him every now and again, and as you get closer,
Well, you need to die.
dead version of your dad lunges towards you, mists, billows in front of you again, and then as you swing, I assume you're going to swing,
Yes.
you cut through, blinding yourself with the ignition of your radiant sword, finding nothing that met the blade except more than just some bit of vegetation. Nothing was there.
Guys, are you seeing trippy stuff too?
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
I
probably
saw
just
some.
imagining shit. Come on, keep your wits about you.
Yeah, I saw
I
some
think-
dumb thing.
I think it's using our greatest fears against us. Or I think. Or our
Which shit,
greatest.
just keep moving.
Mine just confused me.
Yes. Well,
Via, by the way, it comes back to you. The direwolf looks exactly the same to the one that chased Arya from the day you met.
I'm still confused. Because the unicorn beat the wolf. So that makes no sense. I'm confused.
What unicorn?
My unicorn.
Okay, this is getting more trippy. Let's just hurry up and get out of here as quick as we can.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
nothing trippy about it. I worship unicorns. It's normal.
I'm just gonna grab Thea by the scruff of the neck and start dragging her out the
Niall,
swamp.
as you go to grab Fia, you grabs a very large wrist. As you look behind you to see nothing in that but Bjorn standing there, holding a great axe with lightning sapping through its blade and handle. And he pulls his hand away from you, and then just moves backwards away and disappears into the fog.
Well, I'm going to be following him into the fog.
No, don't go. It'll be a trippy thing. Let's just get out of here.
As you
I'm confused
pursue,
because I thought most of us succeeded our wisdom checks.
Mm-hmm.
as you pursue it, Niall, you see nothing, and you turn around to see the face of your mother, who screams at you, forcing you back onto your back. Then in fog again, bills through and then the image disappears.
Hello?
Yeah?
let's get out of
I
here.
told you we need to leave.
I forgot which way we came from.
Just move. Anywhere but here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like those things we've been stabbing at. They hurt.
Okay. Eventually, after a short walk, the mist isn't quite as thick as it was back to the low-lying fog on the ground as it was before, and continue journey almost unimpeded for a while.
So what was with you earlier? You all acted as if you saw a ghost or something.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I did see my father, but then he turned undead.
You sure didn't just slap some sense into you for a mage hand?
No. If that was the case, I would shield bash something.
Just see these two mage hands slapping everybody and then giving each other high fives as they go back off and do it again.
Oh no!
I wonder what it'd be like if two mage hands just high five each other. Just like,
Well,
yes.
mine's invisible, so it's even better.
The haunting high five.
God damn, you just reminded me of bloody Cobra. It's got this villain in this stupid anime thing, Cobra, this legendary space bandit, and it's got this guy who just hits people with flying gauntlets, and then in some speech he's like, "And I'm going to beat you up, and now I will be the one to go down in history as your defeater. I am Hammerbolt Joe." It's the
Okay.
most stupid name ever.
Okay. Probably about an hour passes, dodging puddles, dodging vegetation, staying clear of strange noises and strange images of eyes staring back at you in the greenery. As you approach an area, you come to spot a corpse ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Well,
Burn
it
it.
seems you have all been seeing
I'm going
rubbish.
to
so-
use divine.
Divine sense, I presume.
I'm going to use divine sense again.
Okay. So,
Yes.
So you can all see this dead one. It's not just me.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody, in regards to the march order, people at the front
I
saw it
was,
initially.
I was asking you. I was asking the team. Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you were all seeing shit earlier. I think there's a corpse here this time.
This is what I think.
I
Oh,
don't
well.
want to see it. It's ugly.
Anybody want to do anything?
I'll
just bring
cautiously approach.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm going to use divine
Cautiously.
sense first. So let's stay away from it just for now.
nothing detected so far on your divine sense.
How far is the corpse?
But we'll say within range.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke it with Mage Hand. See if it moves.
You want to slap it with mage hand?
You don't want to
Yes.
do it. Invisible
What,
mage hand.
what is it? The Joe.
I'm going to
Gauntlet.
ready my weapon.
There is a sort of, when you poke it with your mage hand, there is a sort of twitch, but only that you can hear something snuffling or biting sound. As you can see under the skin, something's moving underneath it. And as something breaches through, you see a grub worm appear, eating away the flesh.
No, I'm happy I decided not to look at it.
That's disgusting.
As you can't see what your mage hand sees, can you?
No, I guess
See,
not.
mine's visible.
Actually, you're able to since you have to be within 30 feet of your mage hand, you are able to get close enough to spot that this is one of the crew members from the Screaming Mermaid.
What on earth is he doing so far up here?
He
Well,
Probably
they did
dragged
say
here.
that some of the humans were dragged to the cave to be sacrificed.
Yeah, this one didn't make it.
Well, that's why I said that we wanted to walk through on our own, because they'd suck at taking us there.
Well, it's got a worm that's been eaten. He's got to have been dead for a while. Shall we keep moving on?
Yes, may as well. Care to ignite that?
Yeah, set it on fire.
I'll set it on fire with Firebolt.
As you approach it, the worms start festering all out of the wound. Can I have everybody roll initiatives?
No!
Couldn't just stay away and do it from a distance.
Yeah, just do meteor from a mile away.
Exactly.
I don't have that yet.
Well, what kind of mage are you?
Not a very good one.
Support it. Thank you very much.
Well, 15. That's not too bad.
Shock horror, the
20.
gnome got over 20 again.
Fucking gnomes.
Just so you're aware, the stench in this area is absolutely really bad. This scorp is giving off a really bad smell.
Lovely.
Okay. I want encounter sheet. Where is my encounter? There we are.
It's a good thing
I
about
just-
having. That's what you're saying.
I was saying I just moved my familiar to where it probably would have been, just following closely.
You guys can all move around where you wish to be within this area of the map. Around.
The good thing about having a robe is that you can cover your nose with it.
Okay, so I need the actual encounter. Let's get this up. Is Goose still out?
Yep.
Okay, I'll bring him in. Move here.
There we go, I'm 30 feet away from my mage hand. Because I would have been like far away. I mean, that's some good slapping range. Well, really, it wasn't really slapping. I just went with it because that's what you heard. But I was meaning like grabbing people and pulling them towards.
I like the slap grab.
Slap and grab. There's a dog head right there.
I should quickly
Yeah,
say
I see.
quick call.
And one right
Where
there.
is my encounter? Oh, it's not here.
Oh, hello, Suki.
Crater. One, two, three, and perfect. And let's remove some people from the encounter. There'll be Tetsu is still pacified, and Salafanos is nowhere to be seen. That made this guy a bit more difficult, but it will be fine. Okay. So grab the initiatives off you in just a second, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I need to roll my familiars one as well.
I rolled my familiar's initiative, but she hasn't turned up for some reason. I'm not sure where she went.
She got a bad case of death.
Oh, health hit 0.
Yeah, as you try to call forward your familiar, you seem to get no response from Arya.
Oh, she must be very tired.
Okay. Let's get a decent character sheet. So if you guys want to, so you can just react to the worms coming out of this body.
I'm hiding behind people and not looking because they told me it looked bad.
I didn't say bad, I said disgusting.
The same thing.
It is quite repulsive.
Yes,
Like that
I'm
scene
just.
from the mummy with the scarabs.
Oh, I don't think my mummy kept any scarabs.
When references are lost on a young one. We're all talking about the play that some of the street performers perform, yes.
Mm.
So you still go to theatre?
I perform my own plays.
Okay. So wasn't quite as busy at work today, but I didn't have really any time. I'm off time to get anything done regarding this. So I apologise if I'm being quite tardy on the initiatives. Work. So, 4.
Jesus, my familiar got a good initiative roll compared to me.
And we'll delete the old initiatives, we don't need them anymore.
Maybe familiar just saw Tasty Grab and went to hunt.
Well, you know, cats do sometimes go and eat worms and stuff. You tell them not to, but they don't listen.
Oh, mine listens.
They listen, but they don't like acknowledge what you said.
Okay. There we are.
It makes a difference when you're almost the same species.
Need a Shara, and we'll be ready to go.
I'm very similar to my little bunny. I'm like a bunny myself. I hop around all the time.
19 plus 23. Okay. We'll just work our way down from the top. Echo.
Yes, I got 21. Yeah.
Van Zandt.
19.
Mantra.
15 and familiar is 18.
Tetsu. Negative. Negative for Salfanos. Alvivort.
20.
Wow. Fia.
14.
Niall.
6.
And is Goo taking part or is he going to be dismissed?
It's going to be dismissed.
Okay. Gone.
You don't like having assists given to people and stuff?
It doesn't do it. Mine doesn't do it.
You can. Any familiar can. It's just one of the standard actions. It's not a special ability.
Yep.
Well, it's gone because mine's more. It was the owl for checking on hearing and seeing things anyway.
Okay. So Echo, you're going to be first, and Alvivor is on deck. Just filling in the initiative order just now. Actually, apologies, you're not on deck. Alvivor Ashera is on deck. So let's move you down. Let's get these guys on the sheet here. Get your hand out my way. So,
If I wanted a hand there.
so the grubs have just appeared out of the body, and as you guys are freaking out over the sight of this, and the smell being so bad, it started attracting attention.
Oh boy.
And I will reveal them on their initiative order.
Basically, everything we avoided is all coming here at once because we didn't tackle it one at a time.
Yeah, why not?
No.
Won't be that mean.
Blue
I reckon
dragons.
That we saw in the very first thing we ever did is going to come back.
Okay, almost done here. Just need to put in Niles and all the enemy creatures. Why did that happen like that? Of course. Two more to go. Now, why did you have to roll
Echo,
6?
just set up your misty or tiny hut. We'll just fight him from there.
Yeah, we're just staying until it all blows over.
Yeah. Why did I have to do what?
Have to roll such a low initiative.
Because I have +0 to my dex. Fine. I'm giving everyone else a chance to kill something for once. Leave me alone.
Can we get a pre-initiative thing to say something I might have said?
Yeah.
So, are you going to destroy that body? If they come after us, I can get us out of here.
I'm going to set it on fire.
Yeah, you do that, and then we'll all go close, and I can get us out of here.
It's like a plan.
Okay.
If you wanted to do the tiny hut thing, you could be like defend your castle, and we can go inside the tiny hut and then get your mage hand, pick up things, drop them from the air to kill them.
No, mage hand doesn't work outside it.
Yeah, just poke your head out, use it, back in.
No, I have something better.
And
But you
what
have
would
to
that
trust
be?
me. You have to stay close and trust me.
Well, I'm nowhere near you.
20 yards, 20 foot.
Okay, we're ready to go. Apologies, guys. Was able to prepare this afternoon. Okay,
Within 40 foot.
Echo, you're up, and Ashira's on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to move the Mantra because she has a plan. And then I'm going to. Oh crap, I'm too close. Hang on.
You can't get on top of the cat.
No, I'm just worried I'm going to hit myself with Fireball. It's 20 foot. No, I'm fine. I'm going to use Fireball on this swarm of grubs.
Okay. Roll for dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, I need to get a natural 20 if I'm going to get this one. That's a natural 1.
Woo!
Roll your damage.
25.
Okay, 25 points of damage. You hear a little screeching from the grubs as they all 100 of them, give or take, all burn to nothing.
Bye!
Woo, combat over. Let's go home, guys.
This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
No! I'm fine.
Is the body also destroyed then?
Technically, yes.
Set everything around it on fire, you're alright?
Everything there is on fire at the moment, but the flame does not stick because of the area being too damp.
It's time to swing our weapons and cheer.
If you want to know, has she done?
Yeah, that's me done.
Sorry, apologies if I didn't hear you there. Okay. Ashira's up. Ashira's looking around and isn't sure what is going on. She turns towards the group. Who here is feeling quite injured?
I am. I was thinking I might give a mass cure wounds, but I'd have to wait for my turn.
I've got 34 out of 42.
I've got 2 health.
Thea's DC.
That's where I was going to do a mass cure wounds on my turn.
Okay. Thea. Ashira cast polymorph on you. Are you willing to take the spell?
Oh, you're going to turn me into a cute little animal. Okay.
Okay. She transforms you into a giant crocodile. Do open up the character sheet for a giant crocodile, and that will be your stats for the next. How long does the polymorph last for?
Snapping time.
1 hour.
Do I get like the Donkey Kong Country final boss theme playing while I'm a crocodile?
For the obvious reasons, no. But okay, so if you bring up the stat sheets for a giant crocodile, that'll be the stat sheets you have to use until you either reach 0 hit points or you are reverted back.
Okay.
So you have armor class 17, you have 85 health, you hold your breath for 30 minutes,
I have armor class
and
14.
you have multi-attack, 1 with your bite and 1 with your tail. You cannot cast spells, as your intellect is too low and it's also charisma. Right.
The one I'm looking at says I only have 14 armor.
Oh, that might be because I'm looking at the Beast Mastery version. 1 second. Let me just delete that from the sheet. Remove. So I did it as a Beast Companion by mistake. Misk. Yeah, 14 AC, sorry. Okay. She passes up her turn. Alviver, you're up, and Vanzand, you're on deck.
Right, okay, so what are we actually going against?
You don't know.
I think
Right,
Mantra
okay.
has a plan.
Right, okay. I'm just going to go and walk towards Mantra. Just like, so what is this plan?
Oh, I thought there was enemies. I thought if worms looked like they were going to start charging at us, and I had a plan to avoid that. Do you think we're safe? Might have a look around soon.
I'm just going to keep my necrotic dagger out and end my turn there.
I assume you're ready to an action, or you want to do something.
Like, there's not much really that I can do, to be honest.
Vanzand, you're up. Sylvia, you're on deck.
I'm going to go stand next to Mantra and ready my weapon.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Oh,
Okay. Sylvia, you're up. Mantra on deck.
Okay, so Silvio will be frantically looking around to make sure it's clear because people still act like they're uneasy. So
Yep. Give me a
Sylvia
perception
will be
check with Sylvia.
walking about like here, just having a look past the trees. And Silvio's perception is so advantage if it relies on smell. But I'd imagine the sense of smell is completely thwarted by the stench coming from the corpse, so it's burning.
Well, now it's more to do with burning flesh, but yes.
Yes, so it would just be a visual perception. Which
Why
that
did
is... What is the stat for perception?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Unless
Okay,
it's got perception stat already.
so that's 12.
12, okay.
Passive's
where
13,
was she
but...
looking?
Well, she was looking through the trees this way,
Okay.
and she was moving that way and looking across the pond thing there.
She does actually spot something. Looks like to be a creature crawling. So on its on its legs, moving towards the scent of the corpse. Reveal yourself, damn it.
I was going to say from what direction?
Why is it not revealing itself?
Because Silvio will telepathically tell Mantra.
Unhide. Right, I need to restart Astral.
It's not working.
Yeah, I think we lost Astral. That's why it's happening.
Please wait while we have some technical difficulties.
Just to describe what you see. This large creature with a carapace body, with little claws on the side, and a mouth with about dozens of tentacles all spread across.
Oh no, it's a Marlboro.
Not quite.
Manticore. Okay, where's it coming from?
Southwest.
Oh, I see it now.
Is that shown now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh good, it actually has shown up, so let's stop that. There we go.
oh yeah.
So one of those creatures have just appeared. And it's quite a long,
What
slender
the
body.
hell
It's like
is
a
that?
centipede, a giant one with a long, dark green-grey eyes, and lots of tentacles with lots of teeth.
Silvio's probably scared then. Okay. And Silvio will run and jump towards Mantra.
Okay.
I'm still not seeing this thing.
That's fine.
I just refresh it.
Depends if you'll... No, you'll have to move your character. It's out of your line of sight.
Ah, right. Fair enough,
It's
then.
behind a tree.
Okay. And anything else Sylvia want to do? Is that you?
Actually, no, Silvio will stay so that she can see it just. Okay, that's Silvio's turn over.
Okay. Mantra, you're up, and Thea, you're on deck.
I'll say, okay, it looks like there's something coming towards us. There might be more of them. Get really close and hold hands.
Oh, boy.
We have to move quickly if we want to avoid it. So we'll follow this path to the north, memorize how it looks, and I will use my just finding a name of it. I will use my ring of obscuring,
Okay.
but I will do it from. I'll select my character. I'll do it from about. So it's a 20 radius. Yeah, 20-yard radius. And I know, based on where Silvio said the thing was coming from, I know we're going to want to hide our line of sight about here as we go by. So I'm going to place it where I'm pinging.
Okay.
And I will also have my mage hand holding Fia's hand and say, "Come this way,"
I don't
because
have a
you're
hand.
farthest away. What?
I don't have a hand.
How do you know? Oh,
Crocodile.
Well-
I'm just puddling around on my paw things, my claws.
pulling it aside your
snapping.
face. Sort of
I think I
tugging
need a
at you.
leash.
And I'll
Slap
say, "Fia, come with us. Follow the hand." And the hand will move with me because it will stay 30 foot away.
Do you have my crocodile on a leash then?
Pretty much. It's got twice that. It's a lot larger radius than that.
As you try to hold your hand out to the crocodile, goes stab.
It goes out. It goes out to here where I'm pinging,
Oh,
and it goes down to here where I'm pinging. It's 20 yards all the way round, so it would have covered me and Alvavir. Alvavir would be half covered.
that's fine.
It's a big circle.
Yep. Okay.
I wasn't sure if you would have just done one of those creatures because it also covers the corpse.
That. You know, you could draw this yourself, right?
No, you removed that privilege from us.
Oh yeah, I was a smart person.
Check your privilege.
There we go. That's a circle.
And what does it do?
And no, it obscures your vision, so we have to walk, and that's why I said stay close. And ideally, Alvavir should wait to hold on to someone at the back so that we don't lose anyone through the fog.
Anything else, Widow?
Oops.
I will start walking along what I think's the path.
Okay.
Staying just
we
in
sing a
range of the
song?
mage hand. Mage hand's moved along slightly, but yeah, there we go. Next person.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Okay, Fia, you're up. Carrion crawler number 1 is on deck.
So, how big is huge?
What do you mean?
Bigger than medium.
Because I'm apparently huge size now.
So you
Yeah.
should be a 3x3 creature at huge.
Yep.
I think that when I was turned into a crocodile, I stomped down on top of Niall.
You would have
I know you can ride it.
You would have been pushed away. Should change your
Okay.
character model to a crocodile.
So I have 30 feet movement, but I also have 50 feet swimming. So can a crocodile safely go into that water?
You don't know.
Because I know we're told not to go into the water, but I'm a crocodile now.
What do you want to do?
Well, you gave me this ability, so I'm supposed to use it, so let's go for it. So I'm gonna go whoosh, and then I'm gonna splash, splash all the way over here. And then, like, stomp down on top of this swarm of grubs. I guess still inside this hidden dome.
They're kind of smouldering right now.
I'm
I mean,
fine.
you
I'm
can
covered in
see-
I'm covered in scales.
You can see what's really close to you because it is just really thick, dense fog.
Okay. Anything else you want to do for you?
When it says like 50 feet swimming and 30 feet movement, is that both combined, or is it like I reach up to 50 maximum if I combine both, or is it like 80 if I do both 50 and 30? So like if
It'll
I
be
go
50
swim,
in total, but 20 of that can only be used in the water.
okay, yeah. So that is as far as I can go. I guess while I'm here, like I'm turning into a crocodile now, and I can't help myself, so I start just nibbling down on the body.
Really?
Well, I start trying, but then I quickly stop because I realise that I shouldn't.
Now you go grab it and then you go.
And then I start just chewing on some grass instead. No, I chew on the big tree that's next to me. I start just chewing on it like it's a big chew toy.
The vegetarian crocodile. Okay.
That's my end my
Vegan
turn, marking that tree.
Vegan crocodile.
Okay.
I just lean over at Echo and go, I'm seeing some weird shit right now, are you?
No, I've averted my eyes. I don't believe it.
Okay.
Don't like this.
Carrion crawlers. Carrion crawlers.
Yeah, I see a big nasty thing behind me that Thea's just abandoned me to.
Aaron Crawler moves up and sees the giant crocodile, and it's like, that's a big fucking meal.
Nom nom
Thea,
nom.
first,
Apparently,
it's
we're not
going
sneaking out.
to attack you with its tentacles. Does a
Can I?
25 hit?
25. Yeah, I think.
Okay. So,
When it says natural armor 14, that's like my normal armor class, isn't it?
yeah, your
Yes.
skin. It's like it's
Okay.
not armored or whatever. Okay,
Well,
take,
what about all my scales?
so take 3 points of poison damage.
Okay, how am I gonna keep track? I'm gonna bring
Just
up a.
put it on a card. What do we call it?
Yeah, I'm gonna load
Piece
up.
of paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna load up a page thing and put it on.
Okay, so 3 points of poison damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw?
1 moment. Okay. I think that's 16.
Okay,
It says +3 next to my constitution on the giant crocodile sheet. Does that mean that's
Yep.
a +3 to defense?
yeah, plus 3 to
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. That's fine. Perfect. See, nothing happens, but you do feel a bit of the tickle. It hurts a little bit, stings. Ah.
Can I attack him now with like a retaliation?
Well, no, you haven't ready to attack. For any reason.
Oh,
So, does a 7 hit?
no.
So as it was trying to jab its tentacles inside you, it takes a. It doesn't quite go through your armor.
You sure I can't retaliate and just whack him off me with my big tail? Just be like, get off me, boosh.
Okay. Number 2's up next. Moves into the Goliath.
Yay!
There's tentacles touching you now. Does a 12 hit.
It does not.
Right. And does a 23 hit.
Yep.
Okay. Can you take, in total, 5 piercing damage has been reduced from 8.
I can do that.
Okay. And now you're up. Carrier 3 is on deck.
Okie dokie then. Well, I'm not very happy that something has just tried to eat my face, so I am going to swing Winter Fury into it a couple of times.
Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
It does indeed.
That is 17 physical.
Okay.
and 4 frost for the first attack.
Perfect.
And hit it again. So 24 is going to hit.
Yep.
And that is a 1, so I'm going to re-roll that with my Great Weapon Master thing. That's 20 physical.
Mm-hmm.
With... re-roll that as well. Another 4 frost.
Okay.
Is it still standing?
It is still standing, but it's definitely injured.
Right, action surge.
Okay.
And whacking it again.
Go for it.
25
Yep.
for another 19 physical and 4 frost.
Okay.
And then the final attack, 17
Yep.
for 17 physical and 4 frost.
So, Great Axe comes up, crosses over ice, slash, and then just like Grubosh to Manoff right in the head, splits it right open, and just goes limp in your axe and slides from your axe blade to your feet.
Lovely.
Burst.
I'm then gonna back away into this smoky fog thing. 5. There we go.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
And now you can see us.
Hi guys, there was a big worm thing. I slaughtered it. Emphasis on the was.
Silvio says we're surrounded still.
There's going to be more of them.
Silvio sees one from down
Okay.
below.
Silvio no longer sees that one.
No, she saw it moving up the side. She can still see it.
Can't see it now because the fog's in the way.
Ah, true, but it's light fog at the very edge.
Okay. And Echo, you're up. Ashira is on deck.
Right, well, I can't see these in the fog, can I?
Probably not.
So I'm going to head up towards this giant crocodile. So about there. The fog.
Called Mrs.
Good, you-
Snappy.
Could you still see the crocodile?
Oh, that's a good point. I've just gone this way because this is where we should be going.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
fully
You did
obscured until you
see-
get too close and you see a massive open jaw.
You're like,
Okay, I'm going to target the crocodile because I'm scared to death it's going to bite me.
Yeah, because the area is heavily obscured. That's what
you do know Fear was turned into
Burn it.
crocodile. That was done
Oh,
inside.
yeah.
But it's up to you how you want to react.
I'm going to go, Fear, is that you?
I think this is like the.
You have to
now
talk,
I
you have to speak in crocodile.
Oh no, I was going to say I think this is like the meme of why do I hear boss music? You just going through the fog and there's a giant crocodile.
Now I don't know if this is Fear or not.
I just snap my mouth loads because that's all I can do in response.
And
I'm
jump
like-
up and down.
I'm trying to say hello, but I'm like now.
You've essentially turned into TikTok from Peter Pan.
Oh, Lord. Can I see the carrion crawler now?
Yes,
I'm
from
at
that
the
position,
very edge.
definitely. It is grey, green eyes, long, scaly insectoid body, small little legs with hooks, tentacles with teeth. And it looks
Right,
at
got
you
it.
and go,
I'm going to cast Gravity Sinkhole there, so it pulls it away.
okay, what's the save?
It is Constitution 17.
And that's a fail.
Good. Right, damage wise,
Yep.
20.
Anticlimactic. Okay, perfect. Anything else you want to do, Echo?
Nope, I'm going to stay here.
Okay. So Ashera is up next. Whew. And she just runs this way and around the fog because she doesn't know what is going on there. She sees
Well,
the
she heard
carrier.
me say.
And okay. She's going to cast Acid Arrow at 3rd level. So that is a 10, which misses. Okay. Think that'll be her for now. So, Alviva, you're up. Vanzand, you're on deck.
Okay, can I actually see through this fog?
No.
Because I'm still mildly confused.
You can probably hear combat going up ahead, so you could probably run that way. But if you ran into combat,
Right, okay, because I can see the 3rd one, but I don't know if I can actually see through this fog is the only thing.
You can't see the
no,
3rd
you
one.
can't.
Okay. I'm just going to casually move up here then. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, hi. Kill that big thing over there.
So you lean into his spot just to look in. You can see the big creature. They're just being dragged away. You can see the dragging marks. The place where its feet was pushed back into the gravity well.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my short bow then.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Does a 22 hit?
It does indeed. Roll for damage.
And that is a 10.
10 points of piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. Sorry, 11. Sorry, I forgot that I was using my +1 arrows, so yeah, 11.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Okay.
You could always mount the giant thing
What?
that you walked up to.
Can I always mount the what?
You could always mount the giant crocodile and ride it into battle.
Yeah,
I'm
once
not
mounted.
Vanzand,
I'm
you're
not
up.
get on top of you and ride you into battle, Thea.
And Sophie on deck.
You can understand Fia anyway. Fia only speaks crocodile.
It's
I
more
think
than that.
I think it's
I'm
Thea.
going to.
I'm not sure.
It's got a giant crocodile tail that keeps swinging behind me to the little people.
Okay. Vanzand.
I'm just going to move close to the big crocodile because that's the way we're heading out. And that's it.
That's it. Okay. Sophia, you're up. Mantra, you're on deck.
Sylvia will walk round, and she goes, and then runs into the fog. And tells Mantra, there's another one to the west. And Sylvia ends the turn there.
Okay.
Is it Mantra's
Yeah,
turn now?
Mantra,
Yeah.
then Thea on deck.
Okay, so So this is actually a concentration, this fog, even though it was a magical ring.
Yep, using off items that do require concentration.
Yeah. So I'll quickly say, is the fog helping? Is it useful?
I don't know. Well, you don't know.
And then I will move up here, and because I've heard them fighting and talking this way. Now I think, just double checking my movement. You know what? Feline swiftness, run up here, and I'll attack it
Go for it.
with my short sword of winding.
Go for attack.
Were you ever out of the field of darkness, or were you in it from the start?
I was in it from the start.
Because you just ran directly past very quickly a gigantic crocodile you haven't seen before.
No, she did see it.
I saw it before I made the fog, because I was pulling you with a mage hand.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a fog. Oh, I thought a fog was already there. Sorry.
But I share as a second initiative roll.
Oh yeah.
I placed the fog. But yeah, so I would to hit. Oh god. I hope this is very easily hit. 11.
So you just run up,
Just
and as you go for your slash, it moves just so you go. Ah.
So then I'll also use my blue dragon claw dagger.
Okay.
Okay, and that is a 17 to hit.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. So that's 1d4 plus 4 plus 1d8 lightning. Okay, so that is 8 piercing
Okay.
and 1 lightning.
And it is now wounded. Oh, injured.
And I will move back to Fear.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Fear.
Actually, see if I attacked, does that affect my concentration?
Go.
Cool.
I think concentration is only affected if you cast another concentration spell, or you get attacked.
take damaged. Yeah. Fear, Croc of Fear, you're up next, and Carrion 1 is up on deck.
You can pass me if you need to.
I just start walking very slowly, stamping down on very close to the poor kitty as I walk past her. And then I go up to the big worm thingy that hurt me, and then I do my combination attack thing. And I'm going to start with the tail, which I believe has a hit. I'm not sure how this works. It says hit 14 on it, but I don't know if that means it has to dodge that hit.
No.
Or do I still do an attack roll?
You do attack roll at 8. Hit is if you're not doing dice rolls for damage, then it'll be a 14 damage you would have done if you want to hit.
Oh, okay. So that is a 16.
And that's a hit.
Okay, so it now has to make. So the damage is 2d8 plus 5, so let's find that. Okay, that's for d8. Okay. So that's 4, 8, so that's 12 plus 5, which is 17. I still have my math skills from when I'm a wood elf. And then it now needs to make a strength saving throw of 16.
It does indeed. It is not prone.
Okay, then I now do a bite attack, and since he's knocked prone, I think that means I have advantage. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, so let's try that. So that's a 17. We'll try and get a better crit. No, 17 was the best, so that's 17 plus 8, so that's a hit. So he now takes 3d8 plus 5, which is... I now need to find the d8.
It's D10, isn't it?
Is it a d... It is a d10. Wait, is that a... It is. Okay, so
That's a d10.
3, 6, so that's 9. 4, so that's 13 plus 5, so I think that's 17 again.
13 plus... Oh, plus 4, okay.
Oh no, it's plus 5, sorry, not...
Yeah,
I think that was 7. Okay, 18, and he's now grappled with a escape DC of 16.
Okay.
So I've now got him in my mouth, and I'm very annoyed at him, because he hurt me.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you want to do?
While he's grappled, I can move him, can I?
Yes, you can move him.
Okay, I think I might have spent all my movement points. I'm going to double check. So I started from there.
You could
So I-
turn them around so people have advantage.
Yeah, sure. So I think I can move a little bit. So I'm going to move like there and tilt him a little bit to move around. I think that's around what I can do. So then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Okay, Carrion 1 is on deck. And he's going to go in. With your mouth open, you start feeling some weird sensations, stinging sensations on your tongue. Okay. So that's...
Does the crocodile have a tongue?
Anyway, no, but yes.
That's why I can't speak, you see, is because I don't have a tongue.
I thought crocodiles did have a tongue.
I don't know.
So that is an 18. To your armor class, Sophia.
Oh, so when it's restrained, it can still attack me then, can it?
Yep.
Just has disadvantages because it's prone as well.
Oh, yeah, okay. So what was the DC, sorry?
That case will be 17.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
Okay. So you take 6 points of poison damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. 15.
Okay, that's a save. And then he's going to bite. So that is a 7, so it doesn't hit. Okay.
So is he going to also try his escape, DC 16, or has he already tried that?
He can't do it yet until the end of his turn.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't tried to escape, he's trying to eat you while you're trying to eat him.
Oh, I'm the bigger mouth.
You don't have poison.
You know what they say? It's like it's always the bigger fish, and I was in the water, so I'm a fish. I'm just a very scaly fish.
So remind me to sick a gargantuan carrion crawl on you guys. Just for that remark. Okay, now you're up, and carry on for you on deck.
Cool. So I am going to just move this way. So yeah, I'm going to move here, and I can still see the other carrion crawler. And I really don't want to get in close to us, so I'm going to use my Ring of the Ram, all 3 charges, and just like knock it away. Hopefully, kill it.
Which one you used that on?
It is this one.
Okay.
The one to the southwest of the group.
Okay, is it safe?
No, it's the attack roll plus 7.
Go for it.
That is a 14.
That hits.
God for that. So that is Ring of Ram. So that is going to be 6d10 force damage.
16 force damage.
6d10.
Can you see it from there?
1610.
6d10.
Oh, 60. Oh, yeah. Roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it on Astral, so.
No, but you're
Yeah,
inside
but
the
you're
fog.
in fog.
Oh yeah, I'm in the fog. I won't be able to, will I?
That's right.
I don't do that. I can't really do.
I mean, you could maybe hit Via. I don't know.
I can actually move so I'm outside of the fog, so I can stand there and then I'll do it.
Yep, that's fine. So just assume that's what you did. Yep, roll 3 damage. Assume that's what you were trying to do, it's just that I've seen a bit of
Yeah.
lag.
Oh my god, that was terrible. 21 damage.
Okay.
That was awful. And
Fud,
it gets
fud, fud.
punted. And it gets punted backwards 15 feet.
Is that the one that's in Fia's mouth?
No, it's the other one.
Okay.
That had me thinking, if that happened, it probably would have yanked out one of my teeth with it. Would that count as a crocodile tooth flute that we could keep? Can you farm polymorphed? Can you make yourself polymorphed and then farm ingredients from yourself before you change back?
What are the other things with this disappear?
Oh,
Okay.
it's worth
happy,
checking.
happy with that? That you?
Yes, sorry, that is me. Yeah.
Right, perfect. Okay. And Karen is up on deck. Okay. He moves about there. And he is going to touch you with his tentacles, Mr. Niall.
Sounds wrong.
That's a 27.
Oh, so it's got a ranged attack.
Yep. It's got to reach 10 on its tentacles. And I presume that exceeds your armor class, that's fine. So you can take 4 points of poison damage, and can I get you to do a constitution saving throw?
This is just to see if you're poisoned or not, I guess.
Sorry.
Take your time.
Oh, probably. That's a 10.
Okay, you're now poisoned. And from this poison,
Call
you're
that.
also paralyzed.
Oh, that's a nasty one.
So you're now incapacitated.
Is it incapacitated?
Yep. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack that hits you is an automatic crit.
I will use Chrono Shift on him so he can reroll.
Boop, 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 boop.
And before natural one.
14.
Oh, God's sake.
Okay, you're fine.
Thank you. I didn't want to die to a giant worm today.
The only thing more broken than your damage is being able to just save it, nothing happened.
I couldn't there. That was all Luke saving me.
Actually, I'm going to apologise. Echo, you can't see in Niall.
We're on the edge, you should be able to see it. It's very light on the edge.
I'll let for now. I'll treat it as a cone so you can see this. Stop him. You can see him being touched, and he's like, you say, "I don't like that."
Get it off.
All right.
Is that Mantra's thing as a cat? Like,
Echo,
Oh, I keep forgetting I have this feat.
you're up.
Good.
Sure is on
I'm
deck.
going to move here, and I'm going to cast my fearful spell, Reduce Enlarge, and I'm going to cast Enlarge on the crocodile.
yeah.
Boom!
He can't
Snappy
catch you in
gets big
crocodile.
time.
Oh, it was a bigger fish.
It appeared to be huge sphere.
Boosh, boosh, boosh.
Whoop.
Did they double in size then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
So, Thea, with your roll, you get an extra 1d4 dice.
1d4 with everything, is that?
Yeah, for damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And that'll do.
Okay. Cher's up on deck. She's just looking at this and going,
It was a mistake, I think, doing that.
There's a
Next
thing-
time-
she's contemplating
Next-
what she's just done. And she goes, she walks up to Echo and just put her hand on your shoulder, and she just nods at you and goes, "I like that." And then she goes, "Step back."
I have become the final boss.
Quick, kill the crocodile. It has mad XP.
Makes a good handbag.
Get a pair of boots out of her as well.
Yeah.
I think we should all remember. We're talking about skinning a friggin' child here.
No, it's
Got a
crocodile.
child right now.
She's
That's all.
she's looking down at you and is raising her eyebrow and goes, maybe another time."
When I was polymorphed, so I keep all my stuff I had. So does that mean that like the things I had in my bag also went with me? Because then I could be a giant crocodile wearing giant boots
Your
of
bags
iron.
of everything you're wearing has disappeared. Has all been changed with you.
So I'm now a giant crocodile wearing giant iron boots.
No, your boots are not there.
Oh,
Your boots are there, but not as such with you. Okay, she's going to just go ahead and use Infestation. She's going to make the one in your mouth make a Constitution saving roll.
Infested with worms.
Okay, so that's a hit. And that's 6 damage. And you just see all these flies, everything just flies straight into the carrion worm, the carrion crawl that's in your mouth here. And it all lands there, just buries inside it, up its mouth, into the tentacles. You can see it twitching, going, ah!
Oh, so
It
this
just-
is what.
And all of a sudden, it just stretches out and just goes limb in your mouth.
So that's what it means when it says to tenderize your food in that cooking book. I need to learn that spell for my cooking.
She
Oh.
points to the other one and says, okay, Alvivo, you're up. Van Zandt, you're on deck.
Right, okay. I'm mildly confused again because I'm like, why is it getting bigger?
It went through a growth spurt.
Can you see it?
Oh.
When it's my turn, I'll follow the dismissive fog.
So I'm just going to stroll over here. And yeah, I can see Crawler 3 from over here, right?
Yes, there's enough.
Right, okay. Short bow. Let's go.
Okay, roll for attack.
Does
it was-
a 20 hit?
It does indeed roll for damage.
Okay, so that's another 11.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just still thinking, what the hell? Like, I'm just thinking, I've clearly disconnected up here in my brain somewhere, and I'm not going to question it anymore.
Okay. Van Zandt, you're up. Silvio, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm going to storm out of the black cloud. Like, and I'm going to attack the carrion crawler number 3.
Did you run into a tree in the process?
Yes, jumped over it.
You know that he's got that light aura around him. Would that counteract the cloak thing that we were in?
It would follow me and people can see us slightly through it, but that's about it.
I rolled a 21 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay, then let's check. That's an 11 damage.
Okay.
My sunblade, radiant damage,
Okay, it is injured.
and I'm going to attack it again
Go for it.
with my second attack.
Yep,
That's a 16.
that's a hit.
Okay, that's this one, and I'm going to put a divine smite on it
Okay.
also. So that's a 8. That's 17 with my sunblade, 17 radiant damage,
Okay.
and then and 13 with my divine smite.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Silvio, you're up next. Mantra, you're on deck.
Okay, Silvio will see for telekinetic connection. Can Silvio tell what direction Mantra is?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll just head in that direction. She'll see that Fear's massive, which you kind of knew anyway through Mantra's vision. And she'll just end her turn here, and they fall slightly. And for Mantra, I guess I've got a worm thing to beat up. So I don't think it takes an action to end concentration.
No.
So I will get rid of the fog. And run up to about here. Actually, where was I standing first? I was right here, yeah?
Yep.
It's just to measure distance. So I don't have flanking if I'm here, do I? Or do I have flanking?
No flanking.
Alright, extra 5 yards.
There you go.
Diagonally.
You have flanking.
Flanking. So, I am going to attack with my short sword of wounding.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
Advantage. Thank you. Does a 20 hit?
It does indeed. Roll for damage. Do you
So
want
that's-
to include sneak attack?
No. So that's 9 plus it'll need to make a Constitution save
It fails its Constitution saving throw. How do you want to do
of
this?
15.
Aw.
And I guess it's dead, but that was a 4 when I did 1d4.
And how do you want to do this?
Okay, so basically I've ran over, I've done a flip over the side of it and thrust a dagger into the back of its head.
That's fine. Vanza, from your perspective, you just see a cat go, whoosh, and all of a sudden, book. Yes,
The edge of a sword poking out, because it's a short sword, it's not a dagger, so yeah. The edge of a sword poking through the other end of its head.
Head falls away, leaving just this horrible goo slime of its innards along the edge of your blade, and it just falls flat on its back for a bit on its face. Okay.
That
And
was
then-
fun.
As Mantra's cleaning up that, a big shadow appears behind her, and then suddenly, like, massive crocodile teeth just go down on the back of her neck, and picking them up like a cat picks up their young and throws them onto her back. Or onto the crocodile's back to ride her.
Do you willingly get grappled, Mantra?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Make a contested acrobatics or athletics. No, sorry, strength. Is it? So no, grapples were attack rolls.
I know I shouldn't, but I
Using
friggin' love
strength
this
and-
idea.
Proficiency bonus,
So it's my what, sorry?
not yours.
Do you say attack or strength?
It's basically an attack roll using the strength and proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that's... I got 19, and my strength is +5, so does that mean it's 24?
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Mantra is grappled unwillingly.
What? Do I not have a chance to roll?
Oh, this is
I
just
could have made a natural 20 save there.
It just reminds me of that bit of The Rescuers where the crocodile picks up the little girl and she's like, "Put me down."
I thought you got to make a save against the grapple.
No,
I
if
just
it's
walk
part of
around
an
happily.
attack, she's just grabbing you and then lifting you up. So she's using an attack roll to grab.
Oh.
Taking the kitty for a walk.
Yeah, put the cat down.
Put me down!
Oh,
I'll put you
okay.
down.
I'm lifting my other sword. That's what I was
He's a
thinking.
good crocodile.
I just drop me to the floor, and then like a dog, I'm just waving my
I'm gonna
massive tail
apologise.
side to side.
I apologise, I just misread it. I'm sorry. Fia, can you do an athletics check?
I don't know what that would be.
It's your
Strength.
strength. If it doesn't have any if it doesn't have an athletics attack. Mantra, can you do either an acrobatics or athletics check?
Okay.
So I apologise to you guys, I just misread that.
18.
I'm gonna keep to my 24.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, that's fair. So you are grappled.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually meant to get you to do that save. Okay, so the cat has been picked up by the very, very large thing.
I'm holding my blue dragon claw dagger because it was my offhand attack that was readied because I attacked with my main hand that turn. I went, put me down, this will sting!
Yo,
Okay,
mantra. You can't always just tickle her with your tail.
What's the fun in that?
Well, I'll just throw you up into the air and then you can land on my back and then go for a ride.
Pose.
If it didn't
So
die
as
then,
we-
that was going to be my plan with Niall. I was going to walk over, grab him, put him on my back so he could leap down on the enemy from me.
So Druid, can you shapeshift the crocodile back again, please? She's enjoying it way too much.
It might be useful. It's good to go for another hour. Have you ever seen a crocodile
Oh,
of that
boy.
size before?
Plus, I mean, if you shapeshift it back just now, Fia might get a cat landing on her.
I think she'll still be large.
Yes, true.
Just,
Well, no, Fia will be you'll be medium if we go back because you're apparently a small bordering medium person.
So now we have, like, if I go in front of everybody, then you'll just have, like, a massive clearing made of all the trees and everything being knocked sideways as I just stomp through the swamp.
It only lasts for a
We can
minute.
ju-
It only lasts for a minute.
So after the discussion for a few minutes while everybody's just losing their shit, Fia suddenly shrinks down a size, down to huge.
Oh, I'm only huge.
Lonely.
Oh no. Okay. Anything you guys want to do here?
Do they have
Can we
anything
check the
useful?
corpus?
That's entirely up to you.
The sailor might have something on him that might say. Then again, I can't really tell anyone to do anything, can I? Because
You've pretty much destroyed the body with a
Grab that.
fireball.
He got fireball.
Yeah.
So
I guess we should follow a path.
Yeah.
from the attacks you guys have done, you do see 3 crawler tentacles and a partially digested humanoid.
I mean, doesn't everyone want a partially digested humanoid in their bags?
Let's say partially digested and partially eaten.
Charming.
That sounds like the sort of things that people pick up in RPG games, right?
Can we see who it was? Is it somebody familiar?
Yeah, it might have an ID badge on it, if it was from a boat.
The kit of the when you initially saw the corpse itself, other than the wounds it already had on it, its attire matches one of the guys that you saw on the ship before. Similar clothing, similar style of uniform, but ever since the body's been destroyed, it's almost unrecognizable.
So it wasn't a fur boat.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it was definitely human.
They seem to hate humans around here.
Because the body's destroyed, you will not be able to determine the cause of death.
I suggest we move on.
Swiftly.
Yes.
Okay, as
Indeed.
you guys run off, overgrowth returns, big thicker overgrowth. Okay.
can I eat my way through it?
You're a vegetarian crocodile.
On that regard, you don't get part of this check. Who's number 3 on the march order? Echo. You've just been caught as you've been walking through the tall grass area, just trying to find your way through. You deviate slightly off to the side while you're trying to get around some things that the crocodile seemed to have mowed down, but didn't mow down enough for you. And you get your leg caught. The vines are still moving up your leg and holding you in place.
Oh, the ring doesn't need concentration. It says on the actual ring of obscuring.
Okay.
I was reading a spell it does, but yeah.
Can I just burn the vines away?
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, burn
Make an
it
attack
away.
roll.
Oh, Bunny Cam.
28.
That's a hit. Yep. You burn away the little the plant life that's holding you in place. You manage to shake
Or
free.
doggle cam.
But you do take. Actually, no, you didn't take any damage still because you spend it all off. Perfect. So you're coming as you guys are getting closer and closer to the mountain range up ahead. As the two sides of the mountains that you've been following in this marsh are starting to come together up ahead. You're probably about half an hour away from the shrine, give or take. As the sheriff does say, we're almost there. You can anybody spotting around, looking around there, can anybody make a perception check?
6.
26.
18.
13.
20.
Okay, our two shortest group members do spot this. About 300 feet uphill. Now, you just caught this suddenly just for a chance of a glance. You both spot a direwolf standing about 300 feet away and up on top of a cliff, and it's watching you guys.
Guys, we've got a wolf watching us.
Echo, you spot it that is directly looking straight at somebody specific in the party, but you're not able to determine who because you're all clustered together.
And it looks like he's taken a fancy to one of us. It can't be me. I'm too short. I don't have enough meat on the bones. I'm going to get...
I mean, maybe it would see you as a true toy.
So let's spread out and see which one it's after.
Okay.
Good idea.
It turns away and disappears along a hidden path.
It's run away. We scared it.
Who was the bird earlier staring at?
What?
Wasn't there a bird when we were on our way down to the Gummy Village?
Canary,
think the
little
raven-
canary.
Yes, wasn't it talking to Van Zandt?
When you
Yeah,
say
the
a
little
hid-
canary was talking to me. Direwolf.
when you say a hidden path, is that one that we can take?
No,
Because I don't like direwolves, so I would want to fight it.
It's moved off. You can't see it for where it is anymore. One piece of note: it had quite light blue eyes. That was something very obvious from the light beam against it from its coat. It was a grey with white and black conflections in its fur, with some very pale blue eyes.
Right, it's gone. We should carry on walking towards it, though. Walking towards where we need to go.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
just be careful.
So most of the path is almost very clear. Now, Van Zandt, can you make for me we'll say how many hours would this journey have taken? So it goes 6. Yeah, can you make for me 6 survival checks, please?
6.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna write them down and then I'll tell them.
Oh, I have visual confirmation of the other rabbit.
Got 19, 7, 6, 15, 6, and 17.
Okay. 21 red mountain flower stems.
1. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So, as throughout the journey, we have seen Van Zandt briefly look down to pick up some flowers through the area. dirt foot travel path area has started to form around the area as you guys approach what looks to be a large stone structure embedded into the side of a mountain.
Okay, we should watch out, keep our wits about us, because, well, whatever it is has been mind controlling all the furbolgs.
To which can everybody make wisdom saving throws?
Wisdom.
23.
20.
12.
80.
15.
Okay, 14. Oh, wait, 15, sorry.
Okay. At the moment, all you guys can sense, you get this weird feeling you're being watched. Just this strange feeling that something's connected to you, but you just feel like you have this weird, irritating feeling of being watched.
Cast protection from evil and good on myself.
You still feel like you're being watched.
What does this massive stone structure look like?
It's quite strange, actually. Give me an investigation check. And if you've got dungeoneering as a tool, you can use that as well.
The 50.
Okay. With a 15, you find what appears to be a door. The strange. Let's see. So it seems to be a large entrance you've spotted, but it's quite dissimilar to the water shrine. This has got more different carvings, different shapes, writings on it. These ones are more dwarvish, very runic style. And as you're looking around, trying to understand the glyphs and that, you see a little button that seems almost heavily obscured in the text on the door.
Okay. I'm gonna just like call out the party who like have more understanding of the dwarves and just tell them what I've seen with there's runes all over the structure and there appears to be a button there. Can one of you understand this script? It might be a sanctuary or it might be a trap.
I'll cast Comprehend Languages.
Do you have a spell slot left for that?
I hadn't used it earlier because he's said
Okay.
I've not used any spell slots yet.
So, this language is a very old form of Dwarvish, possibly dating back to the earlier days before. If you've not seen this kind of language before, if you could copy a language, you recognize it, what it's saying, because the words change in your mind as you look at it. It briefly talks about a door that sealed long ago. Fire, most of it's all rubbed off. Worm, prison.
Okay, so I was having a look at this, and it says it's a really old language, but it looks like it says there was a door sealed long ago about a fireworm prison. Might be a bit
Oh,
faded though,
but-
I'm not 100% sure.
So all these words were separated throughout
Maybe.
the thing, throughout the door, but there was certain areas filled out. Nothing seems to really describe.
Oh, sorry, the words aren't that close together,
No,
so
no.
maybe they're not.
This
Okay.
is a big door. This door is probably about, we'll say, about 30 feet wide
Okay,
and about 15
so
feet tall.
something about fire, something about worms, and something about a prison, and the door was sealed long ago. Might not be ideal to go in?
If you were to try and translate that to common, it's not WORM, it's WYRM.
Oh, like a dragon.
Like a worm, yes.
Oh, Wyvern. Wyvern.
Worm.
get away on?
I think we should open it.
Maybe
mean-
we should first take a rest.
I'm gonna start just
to be
It
rubbing.
is getting dark.
But maybe rest might be a good idea.
Can I just
Yes,
like
and then-
scratch my big like
Nope.
scaly body against the door?
Nothing happens.
Can I
if you-
watch us?
Keep her away from the button.
There's no button. So, it is going to be a little awkward. Is there nothing else that I can see around that might give us more clues as to what this door's about?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
There's probably something inside of it, locked away.
15.
So you spot the exact same thing that Niall was able to determine as well as looking. There is an actual one of the words is a button. The itself is mostly rubbed off, but there's a single letter. This letter is associated with. Given it a moment's thought, it states something like open entrance doorway. You can't really tell the difference between the wordings because they all usually mean the same thing.
Okay. So, it looks like that is an open button. Or something about thinking.
Should we rest up and then
Can I-
take a look?
Can I remember anything from history? What
Yes.
it might.
How much time did you spend with Salvanos in the library regarding these
Lots
books?
of the time. Lots of the
Okay.
time.
Do you know much about the actual mountain itself and the city that you used to live here, reside here?
No.
Okay. Give me a history check.
12.
You know there was a dwarven city here. The name escapes you. But the city you do know of is in the mountains, quite far up.
Yeah, so maybe we should have a rest and then open this door. See what's behind it.
I trust the tiny
Yeah.
man.
I mean, I am mostly prepared right now, but I guess some of our fellow travellers do require a little rest.
At this point,
Yes.
the only light source that's starting to remain is you do realise that it's starting to get harder to see the doors inscriptions as it's getting.
Well, my mage hand can go up with a torch and hold it right next to it, so...
I would have my globe to light up, but I'm a bit preoccupied being a crocodile.
Yeah, and I can use my sword to
Actually-
light up the place.
Going by weights, would my mage hand be able to hold my sort of celestial thing, my familiar, while the familiar itself is holding a torch?
There's not much else to go on. It's
I don't know if
it's
that's
half
£15.
complete letters.
Yeah.
Nothing you can really go on. You don't spot anything out of the ordinary. Nothing else on the door itself. But you do spot the button.
Yeah, so you just see this flying kitty holding a torch.
Yeah, so I think what we should do is wait for Thea to change back to a person.
Aw,
And I will cast a tiny hut on us all for us
but,
to
I,
arrest.
but I like being a crocodile.
At this point, all of a sudden, Thea reappears.
Hi Thea!
Aw,
Welcome back!
Every time.
I was enjoying being crocodile. It was
You look
fun.
wounded, child.
Yeah, everybody gather up.
You
Yeah.
begin to regurgitate,
Ew.
and out comes a carapace of one of the carrion crawlers.
Ah,
Ew.
It leaves
Oh.
this really bad taste in your mouth.
it got. Oh no! It's like one of those ones that gets stuck on the top of the mouth, and it's like the little bits just get stuck between the teeth, and you can't get rid of it.
I'm just going to offer out like a water skin and just be like, Rinse your mouth out. Please.
Okay.
That's what sweet tastes when you're cooking.
Oh, okay. Oh, so do I need to add this to the next food? Okay.
No.
No.
I'll just take a big long swig of the drink. Okay, drinks had. Thank you.
And I think we should
You're
all count it up so I can cast Tiny Hut over as well.
Yep.
That's
Agreed.
fine. I would take it a long rest then.
Yeah.
I also basically
That's
collapsed
fine.
to my feet.
Everybody, do a long rest, get all your spell slots back, prepare your spells for tomorrow's journey into the Swamp Shrine.
So when it comes dawn, I can refresh that thing on a Ring of Obscuring, yeah? It says 1d4, but I've only used one charge, so... I'd imagine I get to just... say I rolled at least a 1.
Indeed.
Yeah, my stuff of healing is like, I basically get all the charges back every time I take a rest. Okay, it's like 1d6 plus 4, so I at least get 5 back every time.
Okay. And I take it for you to use the extra hour after your sleep to bring Arya back.
Mm-hmm.
After an hour of casting and focusing on your spell.
Oh no, I do that before I go to bed.
That's fine.
Because I want to sleep with her.
Just working the spell itself, and all of a sudden, appears in your lap.
Where did you go? Oh, you just went to greet that young girl and then you disappeared.
Her eyes are wide open, like.
You okay now? Silly
These
little
are some
bunny.
good stuff.
Key in the mind saying, "Stupid fucking Bodax!
What's the Bodax?
Don't look at them."
Okay, I just turned to everyone else. I'm like, I was told not to look at Botaxes.
Attacks?
I don't know. Just Ari was telling me that it was bad to look at.
Do any of us actually know what a Bodak is?
Vansan, give me a religion check.
Religion. 13.
Okay. You remember vaguely on some things about some creatures should be very careful when dealing with undead. As part of your paladin training, some things have been brought to your attention. So, a Bodak, to your memory, is a undead remains of someone who revered a creature called an Orcus. A sort of a demon.
Well,
Void
I
of
think I know it.
life and soul exists only to cause death, and you've been told to do not look into this creature's eyes. Ever.
That's not a little girl.
Well, no, it needs to die fast, and don't look in its eyes, because, well, you vaporize into tiny things. But it's on that, so be careful with it.
Not so much vaporize, more like the sudden crump.
You go oomph.
You fall like a sack of potatoes, basically. Okay.
So be careful.
Right. Anything else anybody else wants to do?
I want to go to bed with Ari.
Aspiring leader. If we're awake again.
Okay. No worrying, everybody has a ration, drink some of the water.
Has a good
Everybody
belly.
listens in to Vincent eating and inspiring you at the same time with his magnificent eating skills and inspiring skills.
Yes.
So like,
1, 2,
today
3, 4.
we will
We'll kill,
fall.
murder. And I'm going to give it to anybody that Intra, Tia, Niall, Ekul, Alvar, and myself.
Okay.
How much is it?
9.
9 extra hit points.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Wait, did you give it to me or no? I didn't.
Yes.
I think everybody's active here, so
Cool.
not Shivra, and not Tetsu, and obviously not Salaflowers. He's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, cool.
Cheers.
Okay.
So Athanas is just up in his tower at the moment, looking down on us, having a proper hero's feast, going, "Ha! I don't need any of that garbage."
You say that, but he's probably in a cave somewhere, just shedding his skin.
That could be too. Wait, his skin or his big snake skin?
Both.
Why not both?
Is he becoming the big snake?
Yes, they're becoming one.
It's gonna be like one of his two-headed snakes when he comes back.
Please don't. I'll be fairly confused about which face to look into when I'm like, you're having a conversation. It's like, okay, that face is no paying attention, so it must be this one. But then that one's giving me the evil eye, so... Like, what?
Well, at least he wasn't a cyclops, otherwise when he'd fuse a bit, it would turn into a one-eyed snake.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm no rising to that. That's too easy a target.
No, that's from me.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Push button.
Where's everybody?
Yeah, maybe let a mage hand push the button.
Yeah, don
sure
my
it's not
armor
booby
and
trap.
stuff. Is it possible to do Actually, I'm going to ask my cat first to try listen through the door and see if it hears anything.
Okay.
And I'll be trying to listen as well.
Perfect. We'll make a perception check, and your hand goes up. The hand itself fails to connect to the wall and moves through the wall. And the mage hand disappears entirely.
Spooky.
Is that a fake wall?
So it doesn't quite. How far away are you from the wall?
I'm right next to it.
Okay, you push the button. Where's everybody else?
I'm standing next to Mantra.
Everybody's next to Mantra. Okay.
I'm a bit further back, looking at the wall to
How
see
far
if I
back are you?
20 yards.
Because I'm not pressing the button until after I've listened in to see if I can hear anything.
Yeah, go 30 yards back so I can take a whole look at the whole door.
But I get to listen in twice because my cat's also trying to listen in.
Go for it. What you can't do is give you advantage.
Alright, that kind of helps. So what is it, perception?
Yep.
I'll give you a D4 as well.
Okay. I'll roll a d4. So that's 17.
No sound coming from the inside. Maybe some drips of water, like water dripping onto a puddle in the middle of a cave. That kind of sound.
So I'll turn around to a group and go, I don't think there's anything at the other side. It does seem abandoned. But it could be useful. Shall we press a button?
I just want to check with. Oh, never mind.
Can I say,
I was going to have my mage hand pressing it, but yeah.
after the door, can I see anything different?
Make an investigation check.
14.
You don't even spot the button.
Oh, okay. I can't
It's right here, Echo.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That thought runs your head when that's spot pointed to you.
It's only 3 foot above you.
Just lift him up to the buttons and let him press it.
No, I'll stay back here when you're pushing the button. I don't know something.
It's like when you have a child and you try to teach them how to pay for things in a store. It's like, here you go, give the man £1 and you can buy your sweets.
Okay. Matra, what do you want to do?
I'm going to slap the button with my mage hand.
So as you press it, the hand sort of moves into it and doesn't seem to catch it tangibly. Your hand just continues to go in. And there's
We might need to physically hit the button then. Is it out of range, or can we use hands?
Yeah, you can touch it. Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Alright, I'll slap it with my hand then. on my paw. Oh, fun.
There you go. And we'll go there.
Just me or everyone?
Everyone. 30-yard cube. Trapdoor.
Woohoo!
I was 30 yards away.
You said 20.
No, I said 30.
He said
You said
30.
20.
I know I
He
changed
didn't.
it.
He said 30.
Watch it back and you see I said 30.
You said 20.
No, I changed it to 30. I said I've gone that 30.
Well, you get to watch it back
Just
anyway
calling.
because
I'm sure you said 20.
I changed
Chat,
it.
help settle this dispute, would you?
So you said 30 yards from where? The wall?
From where Matthew stood. Because I was looking up to try and find anything else I could see.
You see, what we're doing here is we have to socially distance, so we're all 6 feet apart, and so only some of us landed in because the rest of us were standing away from him 6 feet.
Echo. As you see, everybody disappears down the pit. And you're like, oh.
Geronimo!
And then a red hand rests on your shoulder. Let's go. In a familiar voice, and he pulls you with him.
Oh, lovely.
Let's go. That
I was waiting for
sounds
you
fun.
to tell us that like, he just feels a boot up his arse going, come on, this is part
No,
of getting
you know
there.
what I was expecting? Mantra's mage hand to come up and grab me and pull me down.
No. It wasn't a mage hand, it was a red hand.
There's only one
And it's a
person I know with the red
familiar
hand.
voice.
There's only one person.
Yep.
was it Salafanos?
Red hand.
That's my
We'll find
guess.
out.
Or it could be just like Scorpion, like just impaling you, get over here, and pulls you down.
Okay. So you're here, ready to go dive into this little adventure. This will take a couple of sessions to get through. But
Side quest.
side quest, are you sure? Or maybe just gonna take
I
that
mean-
long to
Well,
to
we
us?
forgot to actually ask the. Well, I was planning to ask her, but everyone else got distracted by opening the door. I was going to ask if this was actually the place we were supposed to be going to. I forgot if we asked her that or not.
During the night, she said this. Well, she basically said she was here. We were here, but she doesn't remember
Ah,
how
okay.
to enter the cave. I did actually completely glaze over that completely. She was relying.
We
on
just
you.
assumed this is a place.
Yeah.
I just saw a button and I wanted to press it.
I was tempted to stand back and throw a stone at it.
Are we going to rename you Dee Dee?
Ooh, what does this button do?
Yeah, we all turned into Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab.
It's probably more like
I was Dexter.
it's kind of like that Simpsons thing when it's like, now Homer, don't eat this pie, and it's like you just go for it anyway.
Mhm.
Okay. So no level up yet. I know how
Oh.
how eager you guys to hit to level 6. No, 7, 6, 7, 5. You both done
6.
you guys? 6.
We're 5 just now.
Okay, let's.
I
have
probably need a
look.
lot of levels to actually be useful. Because of my stupid multi-class. It seemed thematic, but then it's just been problematic. Which is a rhyme.
That's fine. Okay, nothing for you, Alfie, for this week. Echo.
Oh,
Okay, you've made one criteria on one particular spell. And how many creatures did you kill today?
100 plus.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
So a swarm counts as one before you tease it.
You said 100.
you said there was 100 of them. They all went.
Did you kill any of the carrions?
No, I didn't have killing shots on them. Did I have one? No.
No, that's fine. You cast 2 spells from your spellbook. And that's fine. Mantra. See, your check was a strength or deck. Sorry, athletics or a acrobatics check did you do?
It was athletics.
I forced my athletics check.
Did you actually
was a
try to
fly.
attack with that dagger?
I threatened to. I would have, but then no one said make an attack roll. I would have hit her if she wasn't letting me go.
Oh!
But after I was thrown into the air and then landed, I was like, ah, fuck it.
You moved once. That's fine. Nothing for
Who
you.
moved
Nothing
once?
for you, Mr. Niall.
I only moved once.
I move a lot in combat.
Oh no, I moved twice. I moved once away from the first one, then on my next time I moved out of the fog.
Okay, we do have a feat for somebody.
Do.
Fia, you have gained observant.
Crocodile Wrangler.
So you've got the observant feat. You just like to add that to your character sheet. I think it comes with a stat you need to choose.
Did I get that due to being a crocodile?
No, you got that for making enough perception and investigation checks.
Oh.
See, I'm good at my investigation, just not my perception.
16. You did all that. You did all that already. That's fine. No opportunity attached.
You said observant.
Fansend, you've won a
Yes.
feat as well. You gain weapon specialist.
Hey! Weapon specialist.
Indeed. I can't remember what that does.
If it's from the PDF thing that you did, it's +1 to hit and +2 damage with your chosen weapon type.
Okay,
And once per day, you can give yourself advantage on an attack roll.
that's nice.
Very.
Let's go double check to see if there's a replaced version that we get from the handbooks.
Is it weapon
So
specialization?
is on there. You get +1 to bonus attack rolls you make with a selected weapon. You gain +2 to damage rolls, and once on a short rest, you can give yourself advantage. But you choose which weapon that is. I've just added your character sheet for you, but it doesn't select which one. But what you can do is just. I think you're going to use long swords for this one.
Yeah, my sunblade.
That's fine.
Melee weapon.
So you have edit its stats to do 2 additional damage and has +1 to attack. Or do you want me to do that for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, does it actually have a feat on D&D Beyond for
Yep.
that one? Because my one's just been hodged in.
Right, as we finish, I'm going to do because I need to do a bit of work. So I will see you soon.
See you later.
Bye.
Innit?
Yeah, I'm planning
Oh,
to
a
do a
good
bit of
idea
work
to
as
end
well.
stream now, actually, since we're still alive.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining, guys. See you later. Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.